Peace, y'all. What's going on? Yo, man. So I'm here, right? Passaic, New Jersey. I came back to Third Ward Park, right? And this just happened so to be the first stage that I ever blessed. The first stage. And I remember my man Trev. Shout out to Trev. Trev was the first person that, well, at least from the local scene, that brought me in to the studio to record professionally. And it was based on the experience of being here at Third Ward Park when I was performing on stage. So I think it was one of the African American festivals that they were having. And myself, I remember my man QU, rest in peace to Quinzel. We were like, just on stage rapping over beats. I didn't know Trev at the time, but he was spinning records. So I'm on stage rocking, and I remember Q had a couple of his people from uptown that were in the audience and in the grass over here, kind of like cheering him on, because I was kind of like going in, and I think that's kind of what caught Trev's attention. But yeah, I remember they were like, yo, Q, go in, man, go in. So we did, a couple verses and everything. I swear I do not remember the verses. I don't know if it was straight freestyle or if it was something that was written, but regardless of what, I do recall that after I stepped off stage, Trev kind of came up to me and was like, yo, like, do you record? Do what's your situation? I think I may have been in, I want to say either 8th or 9th grade, man. So 14, maybe 15 years old. I really don't remember. But from that moment, forward, he kind of like introduced me to his studio, went over there. It wasn't, immediately after, but within like, the couple weeks or something like that, I started going over there, working with him. He was introducing me. He was wrecking shop on that MPC that he had. It just really made me work even harder, because I say, yo, this is, I don't know how many years Trev got me by, but at least maybe 10, something like that. So for him to see value in my creativity and my hunger as an artist, and then bring me into his studio. Granted, we never released like a real project, but I do remember we were recording. He had the DAT machine and the whole nine over there on Summer Street at his spot. It was just a dope experience, man. So I was riding by today, right? And I said, yo, I'm gonna go back to the first stage that I ever like rocked on, and just kind of like conjure some of this energy up. And as I'm here, I walk and I see that they have a memorial for an individual, Carlos B. Sanung, right? And I remember Carlos because I worked with him at the housing authority when I got my secretarial job for the PIC program that they used to run through Passaic County. And Carlos, rest in peace, as well as Vinny Capuana, rest in peace. I worked with them for about, I think it was my junior year into my senior year in high school. And then when I was on my work study program in high school, I would leave school early and I would work in their office from 1 to about 4 o'clock, man. So it was just, I didn't even realize that was there. But I don't know, I just feel like this is like, I don't want to say some divine stuff. It's just, spirit just was like, yo, go over there, go get that energy, because this is the first stage, and I'm thankful that I've been able to travel around the world, doing this hip hop thing. And I do plan on blessing so many more stages, man, but I'll never forget this one here. And I would love to one day throw a hip hop event like right here, booming, DJs, B-boys, some graffiti, obviously MCs, on a grand scale, man. Pack this thing with like 1,000, 2,000 people and just bring the culture live and direct to the city. I know number 11 School Park, they've had events there and everything like that, but for me, this holds a very special place in my heart, because again, this was the first stage, and I do want to give a major shout out to my man Trav for looking me out and still being a friend to this day. I don't ask him for much, but I know anytime, any moment, any place, if I hit him up or if I stop through, it's always gonna be love. So it just had me thinking, do you guys remember your first experience of being on the stage, or which stage it was, you performed that or performed on? And have you ever gone back to it, man, just to kind of step on it and embrace that energy, just to see how far you've come? And you should be proud of that. Don't take this for granted, man. This is 20 plus years of experience, of growth, of loss, of pain, of hurt, of creativity, of experiences, pain, happiness, laughs galore, and culture. So tell your story. And I'm saying that, and as I'm doing this, I'm just realizing, like, yo, no one's telling our stories but us. So I'm not looking to be, praised or anything like that, but I feel like what I have to say is important, just as other people have things to say. So if I don't have the platform, the Most High and myself have created pathways for me, to have a microphone, to have a camera, to pick up some skills, to have some friends, so that way I could be in a position and the intelligence and wisdom to convey these messages to people. Bugs flying everywhere, my bad. To just be able to just do this and just show, like, look, if I could do it, you guys could do it. So again, as my man Arson Fist said, the greatest story ever told is your own. So tell your own stories, y'all. Peace.